Hi, Aries. So I am here today to give you your message for November 2025. I hope you enjoy it. Starting off, like always, I like to talk about astrology and how it's going to affect you. And there are a few astrological events that I would like to talk about. First of all is November 4th. The moon is in Taurus, which makes us very direct, steadfast, bull-like, pushing through walls and barriers. But the thing is that Mars, after being in Scorpio this entire time, is switching to the sign of Sagittarius. So before, I want you guys to think about how Mars affected you in Scorpio. It might have made you a little feisty, direct, like over the BS. But Mars in Sagittarius is very different because it's like your intellect is direct. Your mind works sharp. Like people can't fool you. You see things for what they are and you're ready to move forward on them. So that's going to be taking place on November 4th, and that energy will be effective till December 15th. Let's see how this will influence you. I heard how you can use it instead of how this is going to affect you. I heard how you can use it, which is interesting because you are the emperor. Um, and so that means that it's taking ownership and initiative in your energy. And we have fertilizing. Food is not only things that nourish you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. Okay, so it's talking about this in this month being very mindful about, oh, let's put it over here, it's all like whatever. um being very mindful about what you eat, but I'm also feeling what you hear, what you allowed in your energy space, what you allowed yourself to move into. Like be careful what enters your mouth too, like or it comes out of your mouth in the month of November. But I am feeling like being very smart and strategic about how you say things, because they can be a fertilizer that'll help you grow and expand. So whatever comes out of your mouth, never cut anybody down, never break things down, never talk negative about anybody in the month of November all the way till December. Instead, like if you have something to say, it should be a like a positive spin in whatever you say, and then just like move on. um if you find yourself, you know that saying that says, if you want to say something bad, don't say anything at all. I would recommend it very strongly for you for the month of November. All right. So that's the first thing. The second thing is November 5th, there will be a full moon in the sign of Taurus. So we already had the day before starting off this energy of Taurus, but now we're having the full moon in it. And something else that changes is that Venus moves into the sign of Scorpio, and that will be active until the 30th. What is that all about? That is about this obsession energy. Now, in a positive note, oh, I heard these ones. In a positive note, this can be something where you're obsessing over like things you're passionate about. So this is like if you have a project you're doing, work, you're manifesting different things, etc. It doesn't matter. You can be very obsessed about things that you love. And this could even be relationships where you want to give more love and affection and etc. to the people that you're really close of. That's one thing. But if we look at it in the negative aspect, it can be people fucking being obsessed with you, like stalking you, calling you, being like overly aggressive of you. Like if you were the last um a charging station to a world full of low batteries, like kind of like that. Okay. um so I want to see how it's going to be affecting you, my my Aries. This is really interesting because my throat's acting out, and I just finished telling you that one of the things that you have to be mindful of is how you speak. So this is going to irritate you and you're going to have to watch your mouth. But let's see, how is this? I done told you. Look, obsession. I felt it. Obsession. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Look, ravenous. Soulmate. Oh my God. Love. Okay, look. Again, it's funny because I literally already told you what this is, but I'll repeat it. For some of you, you guys are going to be extremely passionate, extremely like sexified with your partner, if you have a partner, and it's going to feel like, you guys are all about each other and all on top of each other, and all like you guys are the best thing that you guys have in each other's lives. That's one thing that I'm seeing. So this is really positive that way. But I am also seeing a person obsessed with you, because they're obsessed that you are their other person, like you are their soulmate. They're going to be able to accomplish so many things through you. They're going to they see a destiny with you two together. They see that. It's important for me to say that, okay? Because people have this misconstrued belief system that soulmates is a good thing. Soulmates is a good and a bad thing, because we have soul contracts. We have combinations possible that are mates for us in our soul contract, that are positive and are negative. And one of the things that you get as a virtue of the Holy Spirit is discernment, right? To discern between the relationships that are fertile ground, that are going to help you grow and expand and whatever, and things that are negative. And so I do feel like this person is completely obsessed and in love with you, that they want you in their lives. This can be like a partner, this can be relationship, business, it doesn't matter, or like platonic or familiar. But there is this energy of, I love you, don't you understand, I need you in my life, we are supposed to be together, our souls are connected. They might be connected, but there is a person here that is connected to you because you guys have a negative soul mate contract. In other words, one where you're supposed to learn the lesson to not allow yourself to fall into that same pattern. So I would say, whenever thinking about moving forward in something with a person, think, is this fertile ground? Do I see a future in this? Is this a potential that can actually help me become a better version of myself? Can we grow and expand with each other? Does this seem like a mutable person, like I'm mutable, like constantly be changing, or not? Right? Mutability is really important, because once you're stiff and you're dense, you no longer change, and that is terrible for growth and expansion. It's like dead ground, right? So, whoever this might be, really tune yourself out for a second. And if you can't think when this person is around, like tune yourself out and do a cleanse, that you're cleansing this person from your energy, so that you can really see what your spirit wants to tell you about this person. But it does look like somebody's like fucking obsessed with you. And they're obsessed with you with this energy of ravenous, feels like your creation energy, like your empress energy, your sacral space, what you're able, the abundance that you carry of attention, of love, of insight, of whatever it is. You have a lot of something, and this person really wants it, and they love you for it. But I don't know if they love you like, I want to nurture you, help you grow, expand, and whatever, or I love you like I love a burger once going 3 days without eating, right? Those that understand. Now, the next thing I want to look into is actually the Mercury retrograde. This is, for whoever's been following me for a while, know how fucking weird this was for me, but I knew forever that Mercury retrograde was in October. And all of a sudden, I timeline jumped, and now the Mercury retrograde is in November. And November 9th through the 29th is the Mercury retrograde. It starts in the sign of Sagittarius and it ends in the sign of Scorpio. And so this one really feels like legit getting the truth, like the real truth about a situation, like clarity that you cannot doubt. And though you receive it, and though you might be pissed off, um always focus about, make sure that the words that you're saying are only positive to the people around you. There's a reason they keep telling me that, so I'm going to keep saying that, okay? Eyes are watching, I heard. You're being judged based on how you react to the negativity that is being pulled towards you. And we have horse. Shut the freak up. Shut the freak up. I just have to tell you that, but it's really shocking for me, because before I pull that out, I'm telling you, I'm like shuffling, and I'm like, yeah, you're being judged by the words that are coming out of your mouth. You're being judged by your code of ethics and your ability to stay cool in a very negative situation. And who do we have here? We have number 9 with, and this is year number 9, Horus, with the card of stability and equilibrium. You're literally, your heart is being, like, you are being watched. Horus is like the eye, um the all-seeing eye. You are being watched, and you are being watched because they're trying to see if you can maintain emotional equilibrium while other people are talking shit, because it shows more about you and your integrity than what this person is all about. So just keep that in mind. Okay. And then the last thing we're going to be looking at is a new moon in the sign of Scorpio. Now, this was a download I actually got in the Spanish Aquarius reading. I didn't even realize this until I got to do the Spanish Aquarian reading, and it was a couple weeks ago. Anyway, this Scorpio moon will be on November 20th. 2 days later, we start the sun in Sagittarius, so Sagittarius season. But that's not what's really funny. What's really funny is that it revealed to me that this is the end of a portal. Scorpio season that started on the 22nd to 23rd of October, right? Which is the day that I'm actually doing this. It's an initiation to a cycle of death, a cycle of phasing out certain things in your life. And it actually ends in this like period when Scorpio enters the new moon again on this 21st. So it's new moon to new moon, because this is also a new moon in Scorpio that we're going to have during this time. So new moon in Scorpio, that's going to be the 21st of, that was the 21st of October. Something got initiated there that will continue and phase out until it completely closes its cycle on November 20th. It's a portal of phasing out, of death, of transformation, of cutting ties and moving forward. Okay, how is this going to affect you? I actually had two. The first thing I have is number 12. Oh, sorry. Lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. So it's literally taking that emperor energy that is present in the sign of Aries and making it present to the people around you. If somebody doubted your leadership ability, the way that you're able to move forward, the way you can just check those boxes and get things done, boom, 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 get that done, whatever. The second thing I have is believe. Strange encounters, number 31. This is interesting because I feel, do you see how she has a unicorn right here? Oh, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but whatever, you're going to have to take my word for it. A unicorn right here, and she has wearing a crown. There is this strange like transformation that's going to take place, because people are going to realize when you take this lead situation and when you shift things out in your life and whatever, right after the end of this cycle on November 20th, and people are going to see your crown, your authority, the uniqueness that is within you. Because you believed in that thought that you had in your mind where you're like, I think I need to move in a different direction, or I need to take the lead in this, or I need to move, like, it doesn't matter how it is, but it does feel like a lot of move. I don't know why I'm feeling that. And it's because you're starting to see balanced, like the way that you see the world is more balanced than what it was before. There was probably a wound, a scar, something like sketch that you used to have, and the movements that you did going forward came from this energy of doubt or worry or fear that you might have been carrying, and now it's kind of like phasing out. So you see you for you. Everybody can see you for you, but you didn't see you for you. And the thing is that if everybody knows your value, but you don't, everybody wants something for cheap, right? They want something for less than it's worth, because they think they're like getting something for nothing, like they're smart, right? But this is you knowing your worth, you knowing how much you're worth, and that you're not going to lower your price tag for somebody else because they think you're cheap, right? That sounds like a them problem. And knowing your worth, it initiates this movement of having that shine comes out of you, of the unicorn that you are, and the crown that you wear, and the authority that you have, and the authority, respect that you expect from people around you based on the authority that you lie within yourself. So I'm really liking this energy because it's talking about self-worth, finally figuring out your worth. Okay. You know what? I feel like this is really going to affect somebody's throat chakra, because all of a sudden I'm getting like really phlegmy. And I wasn't feeling like that before. Just a side note. So finally, I like to do a little tarot to give you some additional information that you might need to know for the month of November, Aries. High Priestess. Shut up. That goes with Temperance and the Two of Cups. Like, the F. That's all I'm going to say. The first thing I'm feeling, Aries, is the fact that I'm seeing that your intuition on point in November. Secondly, you're starting to notice how you're supposed to, like with the Eye of Horus. That's interesting because the Eye of Horus says equilibrium and stability, having the eyes to see how you can balance out the things in your life. And right here is saying your intuition is not on point. You're in this energy of temperance. So the energy of Sagittarius is strongly influencing you, which is what's going to initiate after the 22nd when we have the sun in Sagittarius. So this can be later in the month or whatever, but there are connections here. The Two of Cups is talking about getting a new partnership, getting a new commitment, getting a new bind or bond with another person, or another group or another situation around you. And it can even be spiritual. Then we have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is talking about having that celebration moment because you finally see, like, one thing fits in another. If you see these, like, this is big, this is middle, and then this, it feels like all of a sudden you're starting to fit into the right crowd where each one is filling the missing parts of another. Then we have the Nine of Junk, and the Nine of Junk is the Nine of Pentacles. I'm feeling like then you're getting to the point where you're getting this energy of independence, freedom. You're feeling like you're getting all your shit in their place, right? Because this is junk. It makes me feel like shit. I'm getting all my shit in my place, and I feel more in control of my destiny, of my moving forward, of the things that I have to do. And then we have the Page of Junk. Okay. And the Page of Junk is that the Page of Pentacles, because you're going to move into something that you're starting new. It feels like a new commitment, a new agreement, a new contract, right? That you're going to start. Like, it can be a new partner. It can be a new friend group. It can be a new organization. It can be a new job. It doesn't matter, but it feels like something new. That you're kind of fresh like a lettuce in it, you're like brand new to it, but it feels like something that has the potential to grow a lot in, but you are new. You're in that page energy. You're learning the environment, you're learning the people, you're learning the group, you're learning about yourself, you're expanding. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit card, and the Hermit card is talking about a spiritual evolution that is taking place. And the thing is that if you've ever seen the movie The Labyrinth, the wise man would actually fall asleep, and the one that was actually wise was the bird that was sitting on the top of his head. So I feel like in a way, spirit is taking over, your higher self is taking over, and it's moving you, and it's actually the wisdom that you're getting, and the things that you're doing are not really you just move their spirit where it's supposed to be. But they're the ones making the decision, which is great right now because it feels like you're being pushed away from something that was going to get you out of balance. So this is really good energy for you, my Aries. Continue to move forward, continue to expand in this thing that you feel that is correct. If you guys were looking for like a confirmation as to, yes, this is good, no, this is not good, yeah, I should leave this situation because I don't think it's going to give me what I want, that they seem a little toxic, I think that this is like a hell yeah. And you know what's better for you, especially if you're getting a lot of hits by your higher self, because right now your higher self is really loud. And so especially in the month of November. Thank you so much for being with me till the end, and we'll see you the next time.